And the title of this mini podcast is Breaking a Habit. The term breaking a habit is such a part of our culture that it seems an upstream swim to semantically take it on. But I like a good swim. I answered a query one day about the best way to break a habit. Here's what I said. Broken habits repair themselves. Habits outgrown leave town for good. Broken habits suggest willpower, which is the weakest agent for change on planet Earth. It's a sprinter in a marathoner's world. Former President Obama admitted when he was in office that he still smoked occasionally. Putting any political view you may have about him aside for a moment, I think most would agree that he's a pretty educated guy with a lot of discipline. But even his brilliance and his willpower weren't enough to break his habit. He was like the hundreds of thousands of smokers I've presented my seminars to. He, like many of them, probably made previous willpower attempts to break the habit, but to no avail. But regarding old habits, I doubt the former president, like many of us, will ever wear his hair again as he did as a teenager. I'm sure he would even laugh at the suggestion. He won't do that because he's outgrown the habit. It doesn't make sense to him anymore. And reportedly, he finally outgrew smoking in 2011. When you outgrow something, the gravitational pull is suspended and your habit floats away. Here comes my broken record message again. Noticing a habit while you're in the middle of it is the interruption routine that puts you at the doorstep of change. When you finally step through, the old habit will no longer fit. Repeating this noticing and interrupting routine weakens the hold of the habit pattern and presents the opportunity to grow into a new way. Outgrowing the old way and growing into a new way is a process. It may look like an instant break for someone who makes a permanent change quickly, like we sometimes see in hypnosis. But under deep inspection, it's a progression from the old to the new. Outgrown habits are like faded memories. They just don't have the allure to attract us anymore. Think of anything you've outgrown, and in retrospect, you'll notice the process. More to the point, you know at the deepest level that it doesn't make sense to you anymore. It's no longer important. If the quality of your life is being interfered with by a recurring routine, it's time to take notice. The more often you notice and interrupt, the less likely you are to repair a broken habit. All the best, John.